from me and my permanently mask indented face. You might hear the echoes and you might see a lick of paint because this weekend is move-in weekend and we have a ton to do. Last week you would have seen us paint the room or semi-paint the room. There was still a bit of an issue with plaster drying, and so some walls had to wait a little bit longer than we expected, but it's now finally all painted and we're ready to get the moving in beginning. Tom and I, he's over there, spent all of this weekend and some of last weekend as well, just running around the shops buying all the different things that we needed for this weekend. Good morning, good morning. It is the day I never thought would come. We're parking up at an IKEA and then we're heading to a retail park for all the stores. We're talking B&Q, we're talking Homebase, we're talking B&M, we're talking Dunelm. We're getting some stuff for the bedroom. It feels so good. And there's no queue at IKEA. It's a great day all around. Having a tiny bit of trouble walking after the nail incident. Tom's not feeling sorry for me at all.
I want to get myself a wardrobe.
My choice of shoes has really ruined the vibe I'm going for.
Gone for the builder look. Paint all down my shorts.
Tom wants to show people he means business. Made a rule with myself, we can only get stuff for the bedroom. Otherwise, I won't know what the style is for any room and end up making a lot of unnecessary purchases. But other than that, no rules. That's the only rule. I'm gonna get one of those for work. Only looking at bedroom stuff is proving very difficult. We basically carried around the swatch through the shop to try and match any textiles or anything that we wanted to the colour that we've got on the walls, and it did help quite a bit. It seems we came at a very good time. No queue, got our hot dogs. It's a good day. Okay, for a debrief, we are done. We couldn't get blinds, curtains, anything because we hadn't measured our windows, which we realised when we got in there.
We're getting the ideas.
We're getting ideas.
The main thing we got was hot dogs.
We did get hot dogs.
Oh wait, you're not having a hot dog, are you?
I am now.
What did you say to me? You were like, remember we've already had 2 sausages for breakfast. Do you really want a hot dog?
I love pickled shit. Can you see? Oh, you can't. But there's a range, a HomeSense, B&M. I think I've spoken to you about this already. But yes, there's lots of options. Again, not going in to pick up as much tacky, cheap shit as possible, but just taking a look around to see if there's anything nice. Which there might be, there might not. Also, there's a rumour floating around that B&M has these bedside tables. They're like kind of Nordic. They're so nice, but they're sold out everywhere. So we thought if we leave London and come here, we're in Essex at the moment, we might get lucky. So we're gonna find out. Okay, so far we've hit the range. Overall score 0 out of 10. Terrible for everything except mirrors. We don't need a mirror, so yeah, 0 out of 10. Would not approach again. Off to B&M. Ooh, hello M&M. B&M. Also terrible. Staff, unhelpful. 1 member of staff, nice. Quality, bad. Range, bad. Now we're at next home. The hunt for the spare room's been unsuccessful, but what do you think, Tom?
This is my dream to have a bed like this. I didn't even know it was my dream to have a bed like this until today.
Tom's decided he wants a velvet headboard in the upstairs bedroom.
In blue.
In blue. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Alright, next. Also unsuccessful. On to Dunelm. We're having a lot more luck. Tom's tired. Having a lot more luck at Dunelm. Got some unbelievable... Oh, we broke the bedroom rule. Got some unbelievable plates. Getting this light to try in the bedroom, as well as this light, which looks so cool. This light was out of stock and there were none, and someone had put it down and we found it. So we spent the day shopping. It wasn't as successful as we'd like it to be, but we did get some cool stuff. What we're now testing out is the 2 lampshades versus one another and what we think looks best. So, okay, so we're imagining it with a black rope I think the black versus the pink looks so good. I keep saying pink, it's not pink, it's like beige. I think that looks really cool. Then light number 2. So this one's very, dunno, bit more arty. Maybe I'm feeling more like a lounge or dining room one.
Yeah.
But it's really cool.
Could be in the other bedroom as well.
Yeah. Well it's the wrong way.
Let's get that sorted.
But it's installed. Ta-da! The way we're approaching this house is that we would like to buy a fair few things secondhand. Firstly, it saves money, but secondly, it's obviously better than buying all of this cheap rubbish furniture that you keep for a year and then get rid of. So there's a few things. Our bed was secondhand, our wardrobes that we found are secondhand, but there's stuff like a desk for work. I needed a really specific desk, well, not specific, but I needed something that I knew would be big enough for multiple screens. And then sometimes you just can't find stuff in your style. We've been on Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree a lot, but I'm also not gonna get pieces that perhaps don't fit the space or I don't love for the space, just because we're not able to find them on those sites. So there are some things that we bought, quite a few things for this room, mainly because in this room we just need to get in as quickly as possible, and then we'll have time on our side to wait and source furniture with all the other rooms, because there's no rush to move in, because we already would have. So there's a bunch of different areas of this flooring that shows signs of woodworm. We've not seen any live woodworm or anything moving, but just to be safe, we are going to do a full treatment of the room. So that's what Tom has been up to. So much more food than I thought we ordered, but that just means we've got lunch tomorrow. Got like a pinya peanut butter curry and a veggie tikka masala. In here we've got, let's see, rice. Oh, it smells so good. I'm not sure what that is. Like mustard seeds, potato. In here we've got samosas, a naan. It's a mission to open, but oh, there you go. We've got a roti and some dips.
Do you want to have a quick?
Something we're doing is keeping disposables at the house and taking pictures, but we're not developing any of the cameras until the whole house is done. And then you look back. I'm so full, I'm so full.
I'm still eating.
Tom's still going. And our dinner's almost over.
No.
We have a admission to make. We were cleaning out this room to move in, and with that, we wanted to get rid of everything that was in the room, and with that came the lino. And so we got the lino, kept bending it over, jumping on top of it so that the lino would snap to make smaller pieces of lino. And then we carried it downstairs, and then we continued working in the room the entire day. Only until one of you very kindly commented yesterday, after we'd done that, keep an eye out for the lino. It probably would be a good idea to get it tested for asbestos, because they used to have that a lot of the time back in the day. And so we started looking into it, and the chances of that having asbestos are pretty high, but also could not have asbestos too. And then we spent the evening learning all about asbestos and how when you snap something, all the little fibers get released, and how that's the worst thing you can possibly do. And yeah, it's not been great. So we have had to give this whole room a scrub earlier today. We're going to do it a second time over, just to be super safe. Other than that, I don't really know what we can be doing. It's clean. Every time we wash them and they go dark brown, it does tempt me to just stain them and not get carpets, but as probably about 20% of this floor is made up of random stuff that we found around the house and drilled in to make up for broken floorboards, it's probably not the course of action I'm going to take. So the first thing we've got is this pile of wood. And this is an IKEA Malm bed, I believe. And this we are just gonna put on the back of the room. It's a pretty low down bed, but the headboard's not too big. We went for white because it's really easy to style. And at the time we weren't sure what other elements of the room we'd like to bring in. Got it secondhand on Facebook Marketplace. It was
£50.
and it included a mattress and under the bed storage. Some people might think a secondhand mattress is grim. I think I kind of agree, but also all through uni we were on secondhand mattresses, and this was in their spare bedroom. It was barely ever used, and you can tell it's barely ever been used. So
usually I wouldn't use a secondhand mattress, but it was literally pristine clean.
also the fact is we're going to be living in this house with loads of dust and stuff, so we might still, I mean, this won't be our room, this will also be the spare room when the house is done. We're definitely going to get a nice new mattress for our bed, and then depending on how this feels when we sleep in it, we might replace this later down the line. But it was the bed we wanted, it came with a mattress, we thought let's just grab it and we can make that decision later. So yeah, this here is just going to go at the head of the room about there. Oh, that was easy. And definitely didn't take an hour and a half with the camera off.
That mark is from us, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. Oh,
No, hey, you're filthy.
Alright, yeah, but we're not gonna... Oh. That'll do.
That'll do. Okay, we've now got both bedside tables complete. It's almost midnight. We're probably just gonna get some temporary bedding onto this bed and crash for the night. And I'll see you in the morning.
See you later, guys.
And it's morning. Good morning. You might be able to see a bed behind us. We wrapped up last night, just did some finishing bits, got some bedding on the bed, and this is what it looks like so far. I mean, obviously, nowhere near finished, needs art, needs more pillows. We're not sure on the bedside tables. We shouldn't have bought them, but that's fine. We're gonna try and make it work. We're gonna see what we can do. And it's a lesson to think harder about our purchases, but all good. All we've got left really is to put up the desk in the corner of the room. When we are at the house, we will need to be working some of the time or during working hours. So we're just making sure that we've got somewhere to work here as well, because yeah, if we're gonna be staying over some nights to get more work done, it'll be good to be able to set up our laptops in the morning and just get straight into it. Some things we learnt on the first night. It's freezing, that's number one. We really need blinds, so we'll be buying those today. And we're gonna need sliders, because walking from the room to the bathroom and back again, be up for a shower or to brush your teeth or go to the toilet at night, yeah, you've gotta walk on dusty, filthy floor. So, we need some sliders, we need some blinds. But yeah, other than that, what could possibly go wrong? We have a bed, and we are finally in-ish. So, bought these legs, took them out the pack, being me, and I've lost all the screws. So, currently making it work with a random box of screws, some rusty old screws that are definitely too long and will go through the table. Hoping for the best. Here we go. happy with that. So yes, the final thoughts of the room. Thinking a couple of paintings there and there, a black radiator over there. This is just gonna have an office chair. It's not pretty, but we need good back support, so that will just have a regular office chair. On Thursday, we are picking up a wardrobe that's going to fit perfectly into here, which will be great. And then I don't know what to do with this wall. It's a bit empty, but I also don't want to add too much and make it feel busy. I might leave it as is. I think maybe the line is enough. And maybe here, you know, once we've got a door in, it won't look quite so empty. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, this is just going to be the spare room, so we don't want to get too much for it, and we also don't want to spend too much on it because ultimately it's a room that people will sleep in a few times a year, but we will be in here for the next few months. So just want to make sure it's as homely as possible, and we've got everything we need for the meantime. So yes, we have a bed, we've got some lights, and we have somewhere to stay. Which is great. I think it's been a long couple of weekends trying to get everything ready and move it all in. As I said, going to get a wardrobe on Thursday, and I think after that, unfortunately, the decoration's going to stop for a little while because we still have a hell of a lot to do on the main house. I think our stairs are getting installed next Thursday, and then after that, we're laying down all of the chipboard. Let me sit up. After that, we're laying all of the chipboard or flooring, whichever it is, for the loft. And after that, we're getting started on the upstairs bathroom. This is the key priority, so that not only are we sleeping here, but we also have a relatively okay bathroom to use. I'll show you the one we're using right now. Yeah, you can probably understand why we're in a rush to get a lovely new shower and toilet installed. As always, if you've enjoyed following along, please do let me know in the comments below, and do subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every Wednesday documenting us refurbishing this little Victorian house. It's almost 6 months into the journey now, so I will be doing a 6-month renovation tour soon. And otherwise, it's just a weekly update of us trying to change up this house, doing as much DIY as we possibly can. It's an interesting journey, so I do hope you follow along. Otherwise, that is it for this week. I will catch you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.